There's no foreign person who doesn't get intimidated in the culture they go to.
She's a confidence coach and farmer who's overcome adversity to become an internationally celebrated award-winning author. Yes, today, Netherlands-based Dorothy Attema makes her return to both the show and her native country as she launches her latest book, championing mental health.
I hope this book helps people to come out of denial if you have issues.
This, as Alba Gardens showcases an investment opportunity perfect for locals and those in the diaspora.
We wanted people who are going to stay here to have that feeling of homely environment.
Hello there and welcome to the show. My name is Michael Zimanji. Now, picture this. You are at the height of your career, traveling around the world, envied by many, but deep down you're hurting and you do not know the cause to it. Well, that is the story of our first guest, and here is that journey.
Every cow has a number.
Okay.
You know, the
So
different
every cow has
features
a
of
number.
whatever you want to see, the age, how much milk.
It was back in 2022 when we first met Netherlands-based Dorothy Attema and her family. At the time, it was all about her farming prowess as she and her in-laws were at the height of running a highly successful and technologically advanced Frisian cattle farm in northern Netherlands, some 144 kilometers from the capital Amsterdam. Now, 2 years later, we get to meet her once more, but in a different light and in a different location. This is Dorothy Attema, the internationally celebrated award-winning author, and today is a special day. It just happens to be the much-anticipated Kenyan launch of her latest book, Invisible No More. Graced by dignitaries, family and friends, the event is a celebration of all things Dorothy.
I received a message that I was going to be awarded the Best African Writer of the Year by Voice Achievers Award, and they were going to award me in Kenya. And I had launched my book in Brussels, but I had never launched it in Kenya. And I asked them, can I bring my book too? And they said yes, and I thought this is the right time to launch in Kenya also. So today, we were having a launch for my book, Invisible No More, in Kenya, focusing the youth and focusing the millennials and focusing the fact that in Kenya, people are very aware of mental health issues now. The title Invisible No More is focusing on people who feel victimized, people who feel depressed and stressed. When you have resentment, anger, and you have such victim mentality, you kind of like feel invisible. You might try to pretend you're okay, but you feel invisible and you don't feel you're in your space. And you're not even in your right frame to be able to go and achieve whatever you want to be. So that's why the book is called Invisible No More. It focuses on many things that we go through in mental health challenges, that we have denial. We deny that they don't happen, but they're happening. And then they bedevil us, and then they become barriers for us to go where we are going, for us to be who we want to be. And that's why Invisible No More is really, you can say, mental health issues becoming invisible no more. You getting healed and becoming invisible no more, getting into your space, no matter what. And the quote that was there today, many people quoted in the book launch, that is in the book, is that nobody can stop you from being who you are, only you.
The book is a culmination of 3 years of writing, but a lifetime of inspiration.
I was in depression for 5 years, and yet I was at the height of my career, at the top of my career, traveling all over the world, and yet very unhappy, and I did not know I was in depression. And that was a very painful life without joy. You are at the top, everybody's admiring you, but when you go home, you're crying, you're not happy. you're negative. My marriage was almost breaking. So when I, at some point, could not go on that way, I looked for help, and the help was something so simple. I just got into a group coaching, and within 6 months, I was okay. So what inspired my book is that I wouldn't want anybody else to go through that. So I hope this book helps people to come out of denial if you have issues, and then it should point you to what kind of help is appropriate for you.
According to Dorothy, this feeling and experience is not unique to her. Many who venture beyond borders find themselves in similar circumstances. This is the reason she decided to put pen to paper.
There's no foreign person who doesn't get intimidated in the culture they go. No one. The cultures are very intimidating because they're different, and all of us go through culture shocks different ways. And even before you adjust, there's a level of beating that you get to your self-esteem, to who you are. As things that you're aware of get very confronted by completely different cultures. And you know, as we said, there's no culture that's negative. All cultures are dynamic, and you cannot say one culture is better than the other. So every person who goes to a foreign country does get some beat up. And it's important to have a process whereby you can build yourself up again. The first launch I did this book was in Brussels, and I invited the General Secretary of OSCPS, and he went through the book and he said this book is very important for the member states. If you know, the member state of OSCPS are 79 countries of African origin countries, you know. He said this book would be very important for people of that kind of origin who are in foreign countries to build themselves up again.
As a reminder, it's been 20 years since Dorothy left Kenya for the Netherlands, having a rich history in humanitarian work. The question is, how easy was it for her to venture into the writing space abroad, especially as a foreigner?
It was a long process. This is my second book. The first book didn't even get published. I still would publish it. But it's a long process, but I can say that I never gave up. But what helped me very much is I got into a writers club. So we were encouraging each other. I would encourage somebody who is serious in writing to get, there are several places you can get a writers club whereby you meet to write, you become accountable to each other. Otherwise you can write a book in 5 years. This one I wrote in 3 years, and yet I still had accountable group, and I had a publisher, and a publisher also had a coach who was helping me. But still, it takes a long time, especially because it was also about my process. And so as you go emotionally deep into places you've been, it opens wounds. Sometimes you feel you don't want to write for several months before you can start again.
Given that the book has much to do with the laws of daring abroad and the importance of rising above, why was it important for Dorothy to have the launch in her motherland?
Why I'm launching it in Kenya? It's important because I want to give back home. Right now, Kenya where it is, many people need to come out of denial and be able to demystify mental health, demystify getting help. And it's not a white man's problem. You know, here we call all sorts of funny names when mental health. Mugoroki, you know, this is, everybody has something to recover from because of the way you were brought up, because of situations you've been through. Everybody has something to recover from. And this book, I'm bringing it home, and I'm partnering with I Speak, a youth organization. We are looking for people to sponsor, buy books so that we come and give them to the Gen Zs, to the youth. We keep it in the hands of people, and working together with people who are trying to bring back the culture of reading in the country. The proceeds of my book go to Makimei Children's Home. It's a children's home that's very dear to my heart because they pick one-day-old children who are put in the dustbin, and they don't pick a child who is more than 1 day. You know, so it's a very special home, very special home.
The Kijabe-born Kakamega-raised author is clearly a lady of means who wears many hats, all with the same foundation, changing lives for the better. Whether through her career as a confidence coach, outreach ministry, or her networking activities, her passion for people shines through. Her hope is that this book serves as a conduit for healing and a trigger for the emergence of more writers. For anyone who might be going through a journey similar to hers, this is her advice.
I have great faith in Kenyans, great faith. I've seen how we perform abroad. People look at us in awe. I really think anybody wanting to come abroad, really make the step and do it, but come prepared. I went, I wasn't prepared. But my time when I went in 2004, I looked for people who had written books about culture shock, about the experiences I would expect. There wasn't. Today there is so much, even on social media. Don't go unprepared. Go prepared. Secondly, have a network at home. Don't say goodbye, I'm going abroad, I don't care about you anymore. Have a network to fall back to at home. When you're ranting and you're so annoyed, have a network of people you can rant to, you know, and they will be patient enough and look at you and think she's going crazy, but at least they listen to you. Again, when you go, as Kenyans, most of us are religious, go and connect to a religious community. Religious communities are very empathetic. They will support you like a child. Because sometimes when you go, especially if you go to a country where you're speaking a different language, you'll be speaking like a child. So they'll be treating you like a child, you know? But you need connect with a religious community, a church, whatever, you know? Don't go and isolate yourself.
And that's daring abroad.
Many thanks to Dorothy for that inspiring story and the courage to share her experience with others who might be facing something similar. Time for us to go on a short break, but when we return,
we wanted people who are going to stay here to have that feeling of homely environment.
An investment opportunity perfect for locals and those in the diaspora by Alba Gardens. Welcome back to the show. In the first part, it was all about an amazing writer who was able to use her experience abroad to better the lives of everyone who might be thinking about daring abroad. Time for us to have our back home feature, and today it's all about Alba Gardens and the amazing investment opportunity at Alba Apartments.
Amazing, Brenda.
Thank you,
Wow.
Alex. Welcome back to Alba Garden.
Nice to be here again. Thank you for welcoming me.
Welcome. It's been a successful journey. We just thank God. 2.5 years.
Yeah, we were here last year. Was it in February?
Last year, February.
Yeah, and it was just a construction site.
Yeah, so much was ongoing. People could not understand when we were telling them we are going to have a swimming pool, a gym, amenity space. But here we are.
Yeah, now I can see you have a swimming pool here.
Yes, this is our big swimming pool. People are now occupied.
Which floor are we?
We are now mezzanine floor.
This is mezzanine floor?
Yes. So it's basically the floor that hosts amenities like the gym, kids play area. We have a coffee restaurant coming right behind you.
So there will be a coffee?
Yes, this is going to be a restaurant.
Where we are standing will be a restaurant?
Yes. So you can come with your friends. If you don't want to go to your house, you just enjoy the view of the pool as you take your coffee there. Our garden is quite spacious. People can come, bask, you know, not just staying indoors as you enjoy this amazing greenery around us. So this is what we really wanted to achieve.
Yes.
These are just flowers we just planted. So it's a season we are looking forward to where we love it's the space all green. Yes.
And you have 2 towers here, yeah?
Yes. This is our Tower A and our Tower B. So typical units, they are twin towers. What is here, it's what basically is in this other project. We had studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and also 3 bedroom and penthouses at the topmost floor.
Penthouses on the topmost floor?
Yes, duplex.
How many floors are these?
These are 18.
18 floors.
18 floors.
With the well-serviced lifts.
Yes, we have 3 lifts per block. People are already, they have already occupied. We have people who are doing Airbnb business. This is one of the beautiful spaces you'd want to stay if you're coming to Nairobi.
Yes.
So we have all those options.
Where are the 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, or they are mixed?
They are mixed. So what is in Tower A is what is in Tower B. The 2 blocks are twin towers.
Twin towers.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like the orientation where the amenities are to the center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so serene. Yes, people can come, you can enjoy the sunset, you know. It's just a beautiful stay. We have people who have furnished already for Airbnb. If people want to come and stay, they still have that option.
So you have those who bought to stay in,
Yes.
so their residential homes,
Yes.
and then you have those who are investors for
Yes,
Airbnb and the
investors.
like. And Brenda, the location is perfect.
Thank you so much. We are on Kasuku Road, off Lenana Road, next to Yaya Center. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, being near a center, that is quite strategic.
True. That's
Yeah.
accessibility to good schools.
So you said that those who bought to stay in, yes, they are residential places,
Yes.
and others have bought to invest, like make them Airbnb.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if I bought, is it 2 years ago and now, what's the return on investment like?
Well, shockingly, Alex, this is one of the projects which has really gained some good capital in terms of those who really bought when it was at the groundbreaking. And now, let's say, for example, you bought a studio, which was going for 5.8. Now the resale value is 8.5 million.
8.5 million?
Yes.
From 5 million?
From 5.8, yeah.
So you would
Roughly
have made
making-
up 3 million?
Yes,
In,
within a very short span of time, yes.
yeah, meaning 10 years from now, if you sell 10 years from now, it will be quite something.
It will be quite something. We've seen it has really appreciated, which even the people who bought, they have appreciated that. They are so happy. And also the people who are furnished for Airbnbs, the rates are amazingly
Wow.
good.
And you said they're all sold out, eh?
We have just very few units left for the last minute bargain. We only have 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and also for those who bought and maybe want to resell. We
So
have
there are
that option.
those who buy several units
Exactly.
for
yes.
business.
Yes.
Amazing. And who is your typical client?
Diaspora market is our biggest investor. We have also our local people. When they see something good, they appreciate. Yes.
So you have a mix of the
it's a
diaspora and the local people.
Yes, even other foreigners from different countries.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you, Alex. This is the gym. We have our property manager's office. This is our CCTV control room for the security.
Good facilities.
Facility, you can come do some weightlifts.
Good, Brenda, when you have a residential area with such amenities,
Yes.
it makes one enjoy living there.
Exactly. You come
Live,
have
work
coffee.
and play. Eh?
Exactly. You said it better.
Yeah.
Yes.
What will be here, this space?
This is just, we just have space for people. Well, this side is for kids play area. We are trying also to make it quite a lively place for the babies as they bask. It's quite a big space. This is just one which hosts an activity where the nannies can bring them,
Okay.
or the parents, and they have
what
that.
else
There's
is
this
here?
space also for the kids as well. So all this space is generally for the kids play area.
So this is also for the kids.
Yes, if you have a small function for the babies, you can just do it here, their birthdays, something. Yes.
Okay, also that.
Yes, there's a
Let me
play
see.
play
This is
area here. They can have the activities here, you know, these are things for the kids.
Yeah, I would like to be a kid.
To be
eh?
a kid.
I miss that.
The sliding, you
Wow.
know, it's beautiful.
So Brenda, well done.
Thank
This
you so much,
is an
Alex.
amazing, successful project.
Asante.
Yeah, is it all or you have something else coming up?
We have another project. It's called Alba Apartment.
Alba Apartment. This is Alba Gardens.
This is
now
Alba
you have
Gardens.
Alba Apartment.
Yes, Alba is our trademark name at the moment. So we just have that project ongoing. It's on 14th floor. The construction is amazing. The progress is good. I would love to show you also that project.
Where is it located again?
It's just 4 minutes from Junction Mall on Wanye Road because we wanted to have a balance.
Yes.
We are now in Kilimani and also on the other side. Yes.
What's unique about the other projects? Yeah.
The price, of course, because we are starting from 1.9 million for a studio, which is quite a big margin from here, which was formerly 5.8. Yes.
So you're likely to capture a different type of clientele there.
A different type of clientele, but also it's interesting because the same investors, they have that feeling of, let's also see what you guys are doing here, and they grow with us.
Okay.
It's a massive project. It's on 5.2 acres.
5.2
This
acres.
was 1.02 acres.
Now that one is bigger.
5 acres.
How many units do you expect to have?
It's a phased project, so we are doing phase by phase. Of course, studying the market and also agreeing to what people want.
Yeah, so do you have a show house already?
The show house is there, the project is coming up nicely, everything is moving on.
Yeah, I think we need to see it, Brenda.
Sure, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hii mlianza lini?
Hii tulianza last year, September. Yes. Tunafanya hivi. Sahi we have in 3 months we will be done.
It's sitting on 5.2 acres.
5.2 acres.
And completion date is when?
March 2026. So combination of studios, 1 bedroom, 2 different types. Studio is 1.9 million.
Then 1
with
bedroom.
cash payment. And then we have 1 bedroom from 4.3 million. So
then 2 bedroom.
2 bedroom, 6.4. Yes.
So it will be how many floors?
16 floors.
16 floors.
Yes. We are looking at around 8 blocks. So these are the first 2 blocks. That's why it's a phased project. So Alex, welcome.
Thank you.
This is our sample show house. We have different types.
Okay.
1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, studios as well. For us here, the price is so good. Especially it's now off plan. This is the right time for people to invest.
Okay.
Yes.
So give us the price ranges.
Studio, we are starting from 1.9 million. We have 1 bedroom, 4.5, 2 bedroom, 6.4 million. So our range actually is 10 million and below.
Okay.
Yes.
So when do you expect to complete?
March 2026, we will be done with this project and people, the first phase.
Okay.
Yes.
In March 2026.
Yes, the first phase, it's a phased project, so we have other phases coming up. But March 2026, we will be done with these 2 blocks.
And remind us of the location. Where are we?
We are now on Wanye Road. Like you saw, it's just 4 minutes from Junction Mall.
Okay.
You just come in, it's right on the road. You just put it then on your Google map, Alba Apartments, it will direct you here.
Perfect.
Yes.
Well done. We look to its completion.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a lovely project. We welcome investors on board.
How amazing is it to see our real estate sector grow? Many thanks to Alex Chamwada for that piece and to Alba Gardens as well. With that, we have come to the end of our show today. On behalf of everyone responsible for this week's episode, we say many thanks for watching and see you next time.